You know when you're having a bad week and you just needed something to just lift up your spirits? Aldi, Aldi, Aldi. So if you don't know who Aldi are a supermarket chain in England. They are a relatively budget supermarket chain in England. They have cheaper products, less branded goods, and more homebrew, whatever you want to call them, cheaper stuff. They're all right. I'm not having a go at Aldi's business model or their stores. I'm not here to judge that. They're okay. I've shopped at Aldi before. I don't mind them. But the fact is they are a supermarket chain, and they have decided that they want to branch into the video game industry because it's what's hot right now. And they have done so in the most epic of blunders I think I have seen in a long time. And this was actually covered by Heel vs Babyface. Az from Heel vs Babyface covered this video. He gave his opinions on it, but I don't think he went into as much depth as I'm going to go into, because I actually think that this is really harmful for two reasons. And so there's a video that they have released, and then there is the website. So we're going to watch the video, and then we're going to go through the website on why I think that Aldi are absolute idiots. So this is the offending article. This is the tea time takedown by Aldi. Is gaming getting in the way of dinner time? Parents, tired of your kids missing dinner time because of computer games? Then call upon the services of an elite squad of professional gamers who will join their game online and take them down. Now they'll have no excuse not to be at the table when dinner's ready. Sign up to reclaim family dinner time. Interesting. So we've already watched the video. We've seen that Aldi are trying to show you that there's this problem of boys, specifically boys, according to Aldi. But there's this problem of boys just, playing video games so much and not even being at the dinner table anymore. They're just addicted to video games and they just can't stop playing. And so they are coming up with their solution to this problem. And their solution is a professional squad of gamers who will join their game and take them down. I'm sure at least a few of you already are thinking, hang on a minute, that sounds like something else. That sounds like something, doesn't it? Sounds like stream sniping. And you're right, it does sound like stream sniping because it's exactly the same thing. If you don't know what stream sniping is something that happens on live stream services such as Twitch and Mixer, where a viewer will use the stream, they can see the streamer playing the game, they will use that information against them. So they will find out what lobby they're in, they'll find out what match they're in or whatever, they'll find out what area of the map they are in, and they will use that information to track them down and to kill them. And they do it on stream. And the reason people do this is because it's fun for them. They get to see themselves on the stream. They get to see the streamer probably get annoyed that they got killed. And like, how did this person find where I was? I was hiding in a bush. How did they know where I was? They like that enjoyment, but that takes away from the enjoyment of the stream. And in fact, it can actually halt a stream that was going really well. It can kind of disrupt it. And so stream sniping is against the terms of service of every big multiplayer game. These children that apparently are so addicted, these boys that are so addicted to video games, they will be playing one of the big games. They'll be playing Fortnite or Apex or maybe Call of Duty, but they'll be playing these big games because they do. Kids tend to follow the status quo. They tend to follow what's hot, right? And so all of these big games, stream sniping is against the terms of service. And if you get caught stream sniping, you will get banned. Not only will you get banned on the game, you will also get banned on Twitch. Twitch has a very hard stance against stream sniping. Stream sniping is not acceptable. It is a toxic behavior. Anybody engaging in this behavior to ruin a streamer's stream or to ruin their game will be banned by Twitch if you report them and Twitch are satisfied that they are sniping. So we know that sniping is against the terms of service of all of these big games that the kids are playing. So what's the difference between a stream sniper, somebody who snipes your stream, and a sniper in general, somebody who just takes your information outside the game and goes, I'm going to go into the game and find you specifically? There's literally no difference. It is exactly the same. The only difference is instead of having the stream information, Aldi are asking for your gamer tag information, and then they'll find you that way. I'm not sure how they're going to find you, but they're going to find you. So Aldi have actually said that they will ask the child if they want to be invited to their game so they can kill them. So I'm not sure if this would work in something like Fortnite, because you can't one-on-one in Fortnite, and we know most of the kids are playing Fortnite and Apex. So I don't really know how that's going to work. So they've obviously not thought that through either. But the fact is that they are targeting a person, no less a child. They are targeting children with the intent of ruining them, because they are saying, we are better than you. We are professional gamers. Again, a team of professional gamers as well. We are a team of professional gamers. You are a child, therefore we're better than you. We're going to specifically target you to ruin your enjoyment. And if you don't think it's to ruin their enjoyment, just look at the video again. Look at this. Take them down. This is what Aldi are saying. We want to make your child do this. We want to make them rage quit and flip out. We want to ruin their day. That is what Aldi are saying. So that is exactly the same as stream sniping. So we know that this is already a bad idea, because it is against the terms of service of all of the games that any of these kids are going to be playing. So Aldi are thinking they are above the terms of service of the games, or they don't understand the terms of service of the games. I think it's probably the latter. But that's not the end of this. That's not the end of this problem. My major problem with this, again, I'm not happy with they thinking they can get away with stream sniping, or whatever you want to call it. Let's call it child sniping. Let's call it child sniping, because that's what it is. But they think they can get away with child sniping. But how are they going to do it? Well, find your gamer tag. In order to take part in Tea Time Takedown, it's a bit of a tongue twister, Tea Time Takedown, you will need your child's gamer tag. Here's our handy guide on how to find it. So if you click on that, it brings you to this page. Mission possible. Find your gamer tag. Want to sign up to Aldi's Tea Time Takedown? You'll need your child's gamer tag. Here's a simple step-by-step guide on how to find it. So it's giving you instructions on Xbox, PlayStation, and on Twitch on how to find your child's gamer tag, which on Twitch, it would be your Twitch handle, but still, they're basically telling you to log into the Xbox or PlayStation or Twitch without your child's permission or consent, or without their knowledge. Find out their gamer tag and take that information. Like, just to take PlayStation for an example, turn the PlayStation on, select an account and press X on the controller to confirm login. On the dashboard, scroll up and access the menu bar. Scroll to the right until you reach profile, press X to select. Their gamer tag will be located at the top of the screen, but make sure to note down the gamer tag. Remember, they're asking you to take that information, not the display name, and then turn the PlayStation off. The intent here is that your child doesn't know that you have taken their gamer tag. And on Twitch, log onto your child's computer with their permission. So they want you to log onto the child's computer with their permission, but then they have no problem with you going to their Twitch TV account and taking their information from there without their permission. And if you don't believe me that they're actually trying to encourage you to do this without your child's permission or consent, and if any of these tactics fail, here's plan B. Ask your child for their gamer tag directly. It will arouse suspicion, but at least you'll have it. If they really want to know what's going on, let them know. They'll be excited at the prospect of a professional gamer challenging them, and will still learn a valuable lesson about the importance of family tea time. I doubt all of this. I doubt they'll be excited. I doubt they'll even give a shit. But the fact is they are asking for you as a parent to go and take your child's gamer tag and then give it to Aldi. They're giving this information over. Now, this is, and I cannot express how important this is, because this is a absolute mistake. Not only a mistake, this is a blunder of epic proportions. Asking for people's gamer tag like this is wrong. And the reason why I say this is, as a streamer, as a YouTuber, as somebody who puts my face on the internet, who works with online audiences all the time, one of our main and primary concerns is our safety. And there have been so many examples of people online finding information that you don't want them to find out, whether that be your address, your bank account, your full name, anything. There are so many things that people can find and use against you. We have swatting, which has been happening for years, where people will call your local police station. Once they found your address, they will call your local police station and say that you have a gun and you're going to shoot somebody. And so the SWAT team comes on into your house and tries to arrest you on stream. That's been happening for a long time. People have been, some people could eventually get hurt because of this stuff. I don't think anybody has yet, but it could happen. Not only that, we know that there are people that do stalk streamers and YouTubers. They find out their address, they want to meet them. Sometimes they don't realize what they're doing is wrong, and sometimes they absolutely do. But some people just, they find out the address of a streamer or a YouTuber. They want to go and meet them. They go and turn up at their house at, 4 a.m. or whatever and knock on the door and say, "Let me in, I'm your biggest fan." It gets more sinister than that. There are examples of way more sinister stuff happening than that, but these are just examples of stuff that can happen and do happen in the streaming world. Now, as a streamer and a YouTuber, one of the biggest pieces of advice that I heard while, trying to research how to stay safe from this is to keep your private and personal social media accounts completely separate from your stream and YouTube social media accounts. So you have a private Facebook, don't ever link that to your stream Facebook, for example. Don't ever let the two cross paths. I think that was the phrasing they used. Don't let them touch. And this is such a good advice. This is really good advice to anybody who wants to stay safe online, is if you have private stuff and you have stream stuff or public stuff, keep them separate, completely and utterly separate. Never link them, never post on them both. Don't even have them both logged in at the same time, all right? There's so many things you have to consider, but these are real concerns. And what Aldi are asking of these parents is to give you your private information, or at least link your private information to your public gamer tag. Now, you might be thinking, well, hang on, you just said public gamer tag. Why is this an issue? Well, yeah, your gamer tag is public, but let's just say your gamer tag is Fortnite Lover 123. Typical child's gamer tag, right? But your gamer tag is Fortnite Lover 123. Nobody knows who is behind Fortnite Lover 123. Now, in this example, Aldi are coming to, let's just say, the Smith family. The Smith family, Mr. and Mrs. Smith and little Bobby Smith. Remember, it's a boy. Again, it's a boy. Girls don't game, according to Aldi. But it's little Bobby Smith. Now, the parents are going onto Bobby Smith's computer or console and taking his gamer tag, and they go, "Oh, his gamer tag is Fortnite Lover 123. I don't know why I was very specific. I don't know why that makes a difference. Whatever. Fortnite Lover 123. They then give this information to Aldi. They say, "Hey, Aldi, here is my son's gamer tag, Fortnite Lover 123. Now, Aldi immediately know that Fortnite Gamer 123, his parents are Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Now, there might be you might be like, so what? So what? They only know about the parents, they don't think about the child. Well, we don't know to what extent what information you happen to give them. We don't know this yet. I haven't signed up to it yet to test it, but we don't know what information they're asking. And to make this worse, to make this whole imbecilic blunder even worse, they are asking the parents to sign up on Facebook to give them this information. So not only do Aldi now know that Mr. and Mrs. Smith has a child and that child's gamer tag is Fortnite Lover 123, now they know Mr. and Mrs. Smith's personal Facebook. Because who's going to make a new Facebook account to give this information? They're going to use their personal Facebook account. So now Aldi has information accessing your parents' personal life. And let's be honest, some parents are not the most technically savvy. Some parents are not the most security focused when it comes to their personal Facebooks, because a lot of people aren't. This is how a lot of people do end up hacking or finding out your personal information, is because a lot of people give it up freely online without thinking. People say stuff like, "Oh, going off on holiday, I'm going to miss my home at 123 Idiot Lane," like people do stupid things like that and post it online, and then people know where you live. But with Facebook, with its tagging, like, Mr. and Mrs. Smith were at so-and-so, we're at so-and-so, we're at so-and-so, eventually you can pretty much triangulate where somebody lives if you really want to. And this is the issue. This is the issue, is that Aldi are asking for their parents to sign up on their personal social medias, giving away their names, giving away where they live, giving away all this personal information, and then share with Aldi their child's gamer tag without the child's knowledge or consent. You might see I'm getting a little bit riled up by this one, and I am getting riled up by this one, because this is not only irresponsible, it is immoral, and it is stupid. In the age of cyber security, in the age of people, they don't even need to leave their house to rob you anymore. We have this company asking for your personal information of your child without your child even knowing. Now, here's the thing. a lot of children aren't great with security either. A lot of children aren't really up to date with cybersecurity either, and that's fine. They're children, but you as the parent should be responsible for their cybersecurity. You should be the one teaching them. And if you don't, I'm sorry, if you know nothing about the online world, that's your problem. You need to learn as a child, as a parent, you need to learn what dangers your child faces. And at the moment, there are real risks online. And again, I'm somebody who works online. I work on Twitch, I work on YouTube. I'm a big supporter of online. You know, the internet is wonderful, but you also have to be aware of the risks and of the dangers. And a lot of parents aren't. And so Aldi are asking these parents who should be keeping their child safe to share their information. And I just think it's disgusting. I think if a company there's either two reasons here they're asking for this. Either they are incompetent, which in my opinion is not good of an excuse, but they're incompetent, or they just don't care. And I think it's the first. I think they are just incompetent. They don't realize what they are doing, but that's not good enough. If you're trying to profit off an industry, which is all Aldi are doing right now, is they are trying to profit off an industry, the gaming industry. If you're going to try and profit off an industry, at least research that industry. If you are going to then try and profit off of children, at least make sure what you're doing isn't putting those children at risk. And I'm sorry, Aldi, at the moment, you are putting children at risk. That is all for this video. Again, it's not a very positive or friendly video. I don't really care. It needs to be said. We need to stop this stuff from happening. These companies that are doing stuff like this to profit need to stop. They need to, if you don't know about the video game industry, get out of the video game industry, all right? Or at least research it before you come in. But if you have enjoyed this video, please leave it a like, leave it a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you disagree with me, let me know in the comments. If you agree with me, let me know in the comments. And if you think Aldi are complete idiots, let me know in the comments. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time. Seems like a lot of people also think this is bullshit, so good job, Aldi.